Rah. This video right here is going to be real deep. This is about the kidnapping that happened the other day. It's not just showing the kidnapping. Everybody done seen it already. It wasn't even a kidnapping. It was a abduction. But I'm gonna break down the metaphysics of this, and I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that y'all may never have. You definitely probably wouldn't have thought about. Some of y'all not gonna like this. I'm not gonna lie, because it's too real. Not the video, the commentary. Some of you gonna respect it, but it gets to the point where somebody got to do it, and nobody else going to do it. I got to be the one to do it, because I just can't keep sitting back and watching stuff like this happen and not breaking things down for real. Okay, anyway, I'm Dr. Minister of Amon Princ for the Institut, Church of Christ Consciousness for Worldwide Hope. It is all about the supreme holiness of the female, rooted in the sacred truth of her sexuality. She holy. Welcome to another sermon of Naked Church. And what I'm going to do is, as you're watching this video, I'm going to break it down. What you're looking at right now is a female. Look at this guy right here, the aggressor. That's the female, and that's her boyfriend or whoever she's with right there. It's a guy right here. You see his leg. He's recording it. And there's some more people. Let's get into it. I'm going to break it down. Ray reached over, taps her leg. Taps her leg again a bunch of times to get her attention. Look at his hand. Look what he's doing with his hand. He did something and pointed to her man or the guy she's with. He looks over here at the guy recording. She's not scared. He's not worried. Not hiding his face. He taps her foot again to get her attention. She went back, ignored him. He did the same thing with his hand again. Pointed to her man. Did something with his mouth. And then he basically is telling her something about the guy. There's a lot of deep stuff going on here. It's good for y'all to peep it. He puts a cup in his pocket. Who puts a cup in their pocket with something to drink in there? Grabs her. Look how he holding her. I'm gonna show you a little later. Now, you seen the dude that she was with stir, right? He stirred a little bit. She jumped in there. Okay. He come out all tough with no shoes on. He gets right back over to my who. Ain't nobody else on the platform but him, dude. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you it's not all the way yet. Now, I want to show you something else. Then he come back and got his shoes on now. The dude got up to leave. And they talking. The boyfriend's still talking. All right. I would have killed you if that was my daughter, the dude saying. Other dude left. Okay, cool. Okay, there's the video all over again. He taps her once. He got a cup in his hand. Taps her a whole bunch of times. And he's saying something. And he warned her, like he gave her a warning about the dude she with. Then he looks over there. Then he looks back. Now, this is real significant. She went back to rest. And he taps her a whole bunch of other times. She ignored him. First of all, he's a strange man, big as hell, and keep tapping her. You're laying on this dude. Why wouldn't you wake the dude up? And say, yo, like, not no starting trouble or whatever, but just, like, wake him up to be on point so the dude can stop touching you or whatever, if he's up to no good. But then he puts a cup of whatever in his pocket. Who does that if they're a sane-bodied person? Then he grabs her. Look how he hold her. I want to go back. Real quick. I want to go back a little. Look how he grabbed her. I want y'all to see how he grabbed her. That's important. That's important too. Nike. What's their slogan? Just do it. And that's referring to sex, but just do it. It's funny. The guy that's filming got a the Nike sweats on. I'm gonna show you the funny thing about that as well. Now he grabbing her. Look how he got her. He got her. Look where his hand is at. Underneath, in the back of her knee. Then the other arm, we're gonna see where it's at. Look where it's at. It's low. And look what he did. He runs outside and puts on the thing and just sits there next to her. And she will good. Now my whole thing is he's looking around like a normal person, like he's just looking around like you could tell he's a bug out. He's mentally off. You know, not to be rude about mental illness, but we know that that's a real thing. Okay, first of all, he didn't grab her any sexual, or he could have picked up and grabbed her vagina. He could have held her breast. He didn't touch her any way sexually. He ran off the train station, off the subway, and set her down on the bench beside him and sat there. And then he kind of like moved in front of her. Now, I want to tell you something about that. I'm going to come back to that a little bit later. But remember, Nike just do it. Now I want you to see the rest of this video. I want to show something. All them people there, right? Now, this part really has nothing to do with nothing, except that my personal opinion. He has no shoes on, okay. He's like, who? So he's going back. And he had no shoes on. Okay, he had no shoes on. He said, who? You could see he's the only dude sitting there. I don't see nobody else. Now, who this guy? This guy comes over. He doesn't have on sweatpants. Those are jeans. You see the cuff in the jeans, clear as day. So, that's not the guy with the Nike sweats. So now we see other people. Then we hear females talking next to him or around him. So we see that there were other people on the train. It wasn't like he was alone. So he did all this in front of all these people. He has to be a bug out. There's no way he didn't take her and try to run for the exit. He ran and sat right down on the bench as if he wanted her to wait for the next train with him. Now, remember, he was doing something with his hands and pointing to the boyfriend and telling her with her. He pointed with a hand, pointed at the dude and touched his mouth. I'm going to show you something. Now, that was that. Then the dude's going to come back. He's going to come back. Yeah. Shit. Now he got his shoes on. He gets up and walks away. This dude, he keeps saying, who? She told you who, and you're not doing nothing. Just do it, pants there again. Now, you heard what the dude said. I'd have killed you if that was my daughter. Now, he's just saying, he would have killed you if that was my fucking daughter. That's a whole science in itself, my daughter. Then the dude ain't really do nothing. He just kind of like fake walking. He not chasing the dude. He's walking. He not even doing nothing. Now, that's what she said. She said, why they closing the door? Right? Let's see if they got the other one on here. Willfully, they do. They probably don't. They don't. Okay, so let's look at this. This guy, after viral video, vigilantes and NYPD find alleged subway abductor. So they're praising these vigilantes. That's the guys that beat the crap out of him the next day. You see what color he got on, right? Then it says, Arizona man arrested after dumping a woman out of her wheelchair on train, police say. On the train again. What color is his hoodie? A orangey red looking color, orangey. What color is his thing? His hoodie jacket, orangey looking reddish. What is he? White. What is he? It's not about white. What color? They're not necessarily white by nationality. They're just really, 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 really pale. So either they're white or they're just really albino looking white people of other nationalities. What are the odds that they both attacked the woman on the subway and they both have the same type of outfit on, the top, and they're not trying to hide their face at all? Like, if you watch this video, this guy didn't even try to disguise himself when he was dumping out the wheelchair. And why would he want to dump out the wheelchair and get in there himself? So what you're seeing here is MK Ultra. You're seeing waves being emitted by the powers that be that's causing people to do crazy psychotic stuff. This is not normal stuff that people are doing. I want to show you something else.
Rapist, right?
Yeah.
You touching little girls, right? You like touching little girls? Rapist? Yeah, hell yeah.
You see, they keep calling him a rapist, right? They kicking him on his head, right? Kicking him with boots in the head, everything. Calling him a rapist. He said, I ain't no rapist. He said, I tried to help her, bro. He said, I ain't trying to rape her, I tried to help her. They spit on him.
Okay, so let me go out here. That's not call the cops, mommy. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops, mommy.
Yeah, they beat him up again. No, you missed it. Now, when they beat him, he had got up. His whole ass was out. So basically, they beat him till he was assed out. I couldn't help that one. I had to throw that in there. It was just too much. I had to say that. It was just crazy. He said, I ain't trying to rape her. I tried to help her. Remember what I told you on the train that he did something with his hands and he pointed to the dude and then he touched his mouth? He did that twice. He was trying to tell her something. I'm not saying that the dude she was with was a problem. I'm saying he believed that she was in some type of situation with that dude. He was warning her about that dude. That's what I saw in the video. I'm not saying that he should get away with this and that and all that nonsense. I'm not saying none of that. Y'all don't get caught up on that nonsense. I'm talking about the fact that he was really trying to warn her, and he grabbed off the train and ran with her and put her there because he thought he was trying to get her away from the dude. Something propelled him, or compelled him, I should say, to do that. He's a victim of MK Ultra. The other dude dumping the lady out the wheelchair, that's MK Ultra. That's not normal. I want to show you something else too. What does that say? 21-year-old woman attacked, robbed on train in East Tremont West Farm Station. That's News 12, the Bronx. That's the Bronx train station.
Suspect wanted for an attempted robbery and an attack at a woman at a Bronx subway station. Police say
Bronx subway station.
This past Saturday.
This past Saturday, recent. The last one was 6 days ago.
The 2 train at the 149th Street Grand
149th Grand Concourse.
The woman fought back, and the suspect allegedly punched her repeatedly in the head before leaving.
Did y'all see this? Let's see if we can do this real quick. This is important, people. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to try to do it before it runs out.
The number 2 train at the 149th Street Grand Concourse station in Mott Haven. The woman
red and black do-rag. What do you know?
Repeatedly in the head before leaving empty-handed.
A red and black do-rag. What I'm showing you here is a psyop. Remember that it was a female that just pulled a fake abduction in the Bronx. And she wanted to go with her boyfriend, who I believe is 21 years old. This is going to be a part 2 to this.